Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I thought we'd check out the brand new Ford Puma Gen-E. But before I do, if you haven't already, then please subscribe to the channel. I post pretty much every other day, Ford mainly, although I do drive an old Alpha, so if that interests you as well, then yeah, hit the subscribe button. And if you do enjoy the video or found it mildly interesting, then please hit the like button as well. The Gen-E is available in two different specifications. The entry level is the Select, which starts off around about £29,995, and then you've got the Premium, which is the one in front of us, which starts off at £31,995. This colour is called Frozen White. It's been with Ford for a number of years now. I like it because it's the only free colour that you get. The other colours are an £800 option, but I think personally the Puma suits the white the best. They both share a 43 kilowatt battery, giving you a range on the Select at 234 miles and 226 miles on the Premium. The slight decrease in the Premium is due to the bigger wheels and also a few of the extra bells and whistles you get as well. They'll both get you to 0 to 60 in around about 8 seconds and have around about 160 brake horsepower. The Puma Gen-E is available as a front wheel drive only, as opposed to the Explorer and the Capri, which are available as not only rear wheel drive but all wheel drive. I think the other thing that's good as well is, unlike the Capri and the Explorer, which shares the electric platform with Volkswagen, this is 100% Ford. So apart from £2,000, what is the difference between the Select and the Premium? Well, on the Premium you are getting LED matrix lights as opposed to the standard LED lights you get on the Select. You also get slightly bigger wheels, so on the Select you get 17-inch wheels, on the Premium you get 18-inch wheels. You get a electric tailgate, keyless entry, better seats, an upgraded sound system, and a few other little tricks up its sleeve as well. So despite the £2,000 difference, there is quite a bit more you get with the Premium. This one in front of me has got a few optional extras on it. It has got the upgraded 19-inch wheel, which are a £500 option. It also has the electric sliding panoramic roof glass as well, which is an £1,100 option. The interior is quite light and airy, but I really do feel with the panoramic roof it just lifts it to another level. £1,100 is a lot of money to spend, but I think it's worth it. I really do think it makes a big difference. In terms of dimensions, comparing it to the petrol Puma, there's not much in it. The main difference is being the weight. So with that battery it has increased it by an extra 200 kilograms. The electric Puma is also slightly longer and slightly higher as well. The width remains the same. So the main difference with the weight and the height is thanks to the battery, which you can see along there. So it does sit quite low, so they have had to raise it by a few millimeters. Having said that, I think if you're coming out of a petrol going into an electric, you're not going to be too out of sorts. It's very much the same. So if we move inside, I'll show you what it's like. Very similar layout to the standard Puma, the petrol. These are the seats you get in the Premium. So in the Select you get the same seats you'd find in the titanium petrol version, which are just a sort of standard black or dark grey. I'm not a fan of those. I do prefer these seats, if I'm honest. Got a nice light grey trim on the door panel and on the dash, just making it feel a bit more lighter in here compared to previous Pumas. You've got the 12-inch Sync 4 screen there. Let me just shut the door. Which is standard on all Puma models, petrol and electric alike. You may notice on this particular one we've got heated seats and heated steering wheel. That is an optional extra on both the Select and the Premium, and will set you back about £350. Although it is a touchscreen, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see you have actually got a twiddly knob. This one will do the volume and the power. If we move over to the right with this 12.8 inch instrument cluster here, nice setup, giving you the percentage of the battery, the miles, and over here you've got the display of the drive modes. On the right hand side here, where you normally find the wiper switch, you're actually greeted with the stalk to change between the different modes. So quite simply, press up is reverse and push down is into drive, and then you've just got the button on the end to put it in park. This is a slightly different setup to the Capri and the Explorer. So although the stalk is on this side, you basically twist up to put it in drive and you twist back to put it in reverse on those models. So the wipers have moved over on the left hand side with the indicators. So you've got off, slow, medium, fast. One of the differences on the Gen-E compared to a standard Puma is this center console layout here. So on previous Pumas, you've had the handbrake, and again, if it's a manual, you'd have a manual gear lever. If you had an automatic, you'd have an automatic stalk here as well, or a lever here as well. So obviously now it's all moved on to the steering wheel controls. This is all left blank, which gives you a nice bit of space to put your wallet and bits and pieces. You've also got the wireless charger there for your phone, which is standard on both the Select and the Premium. Underneath, you've got the added benefit of some more storage, along with a USB-C and a standard USB socket there to charge any extra phones you might have. Some cup holders, which always come in handy, and on this one being the Premium, you've got the B&O soundbar along the top there. And then if I just move out and turn this off so it doesn't keep shouting at me, I'll show you the panoramic roof glass. So it's quite a good area, especially today with the sun coming out as well. You have got the sunblind which you can pull across as well if it does get too hot. And then you've got your controls there for the panoramic roof, SOS function, and your interior lights. Show you in the back. So the passengers in the back are also given a bit of light as well. This has got the sunblind across, which I think you can slide back like so. So yeah, if you've got kids in the car, you'll probably want to keep that close as it does get very hot very quickly. If I move around the back, I'll come and show you the boot, because one of the advantages of the electric, if I can find the button, there we go. One of the advantages of getting the electric over the petrol is you do get what they call a gigabox. So in the petrols they call it a mega box, but in the electrics, because it's bigger again, it gets an upgraded name. So I'm not quite sure the literage. I'll put it on screen now. A good sized boot overall, considering it's still classed as a segment B subcompact SUV. Let me come and show you the frunk. I love that name. Let's just pop this open here. Shouting at me now. Right, let's see if I can do this one-handedly. There we go, just bear with me. Now you still get obviously things like your coolant, but it's slightly different. It's there to cool the electrical side of things. You still get your 12-volt battery, because that still needs to obviously power all the electrics inside. This is the frunk. This is where the cable would house, so it gives you a bit more space in that gigabox to put all your bits. So yeah, cable goes in here. This is where you fry your bacon and your eggs and all sorts. No, obviously not. Take that out if you don't need that, and you've got a bit of extra space at the back there. If we look under here, we won't get too close. That's all the electrical cables there. So kids at home, don't touch the orange cables. It will give you a nasty shock. So yeah, you don't want to be messing about under here. So what's the verdict then on the Gen-E? Well, I have to say, I was very impressed. I think it looks great. I think it's priced well. I think it drives nice. I'm not bothered about the extra weight that the batteries carry. And I think the amount of equipment you get, even on the Select model, is very good. But that's just what I think of it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch you soon on Content Cars.